Imagine this. You're taking a nice nap, then suddenly you wake up. But something's wrong. You can't move, you can't speak. You kind of panic. What's happening? Where am I? Who's there? You start hearing things. You manage to crack your eyes open just a little, and you see it. A shadowy figure staring at you from the corner. How did you get here? Get out of my place. Somebody help! Your eyes twitch. Your vision is blurry, which only makes everything worse. The fear amplifies. The figure doesn't move. Then finally, your fingers twitch. You shake yourself out of it. It's gone. You're not alone. Every night, millions of people go to sleep, but not all of them wake up the way they expect to. They're fully conscious, but they can't move. Their eyes twitch, their chest tightens, and the air feels heavy. And sometimes, they're not alone. Shadowy figures, whispering voices, a crushing pressure. Is it a nightmare? Is it real? What you just heard me describe is a common phenomenon and it's completely real, and it's called sleep paralysis. It usually happens either right before falling asleep or just before waking up, when your brain and body are out of sync. Medically speaking, your body is temporarily paralyzed, and the reason for that is because imagine you're dreaming about doing kung fu. You don't want to hit the person sleeping beside you, right? So naturally, your body kind of makes you paralyzed because you shouldn't act out the things you see inside of your dream. In this strange in-between state, the mind tries to make sense out of the paralysis, and sometimes it fills in the blanks with things that feel real, very real. That's why the experience often includes vivid hallucinations. People see dark figures, they feel pressure on their chest, they hear whispers in their ear. But not everyone believes it's just science. Some people believe that these things are actually real. And if they are, well, what are we looking at? This isn't just modern science talk. Sleep paralysis has been haunting humanity for as long as we've been dreaming and sleeping. Before we had EEG machines or neuroscience, we had stories. And across the world, those stories always pointed out to the same thing. Something came inside of your room and then you couldn't move. In Japan, they called it kanashibari, a vengeful spirit binding your body, freezing you in place. It was said to be punishment, sometimes even a curse. In Persian folklore, it was the baktak, a shadowy creature that sits on your chest, suffocating you while you struggle to wake up. The Arabs feared the jathum. In Scandinavia, they spoke of the mara. In parts of Africa, it's often connected to spiritual attacks. In South America, some believe it's caused by evil spirits. And then there's America, where modern myths gave it a new face. Alien abductions. Different places, different explanations. But there's always the same moment. You're lying in your bed, eyes wide open, and you're thinking about what's real and what is not real. Maybe it's demons, maybe it's just trauma, or maybe it's your brain trying to catch up to the body. But one thing is for sure, this awful experience didn't start with science, and it sure as hell didn't end with it. Because as cultures gave it demons and shadows and spirits, science gave it something else, an explanation. So what really happens when you wake up but your body doesn't? In order to understand sleep paralysis, first you have to understand sleep itself. Sleep isn't just one single linear thing, it's a cycle, and one of the most important parts of that cycle is called REM. REM stands for rapid eye movement. This is when you dream. But during REM, your brain does something clever. It paralyzes your muscles, and this paralysis is completely on purpose. It tries to keep you from acting out the things you're doing in your dream. Normally, this system works perfectly. You go to sleep, you dream, your body stays still, and then suddenly everything wakes up together. But sometimes there's a glitch. Your mind wakes up but your body doesn't, and that's when the weirdness starts. You try to move but you can't. You try to scream but nothing comes out. Your breathing becomes shallow and your chest feels heavy. Because your body is still in sleep mode and you're not, and that's when your brain becomes panicked, and a panicked brain is a creative brain. It starts pulling from your memory, fear, imagination, creatures, whispers, pressure, stuff like that. They are completely unreal, but to you at the moment they feel really, really real. Even scientists have a name for this thing. They call it the hypnopompic hallucinations. They mostly happen when you wake up. The other one being hypnagogic hallucinations. This one is for when you want to go to sleep and you start hallucinating things. These hallucinations are not random either. They are shaped by your own imaginations, your real fears, and the movies you see. That's why a Japanese person might see a spirit, a guy from Iran might see a demon, or someone from America might see little gray aliens. Different people, different beliefs, but the same basic biology underneath it all. So what really is sleep paralysis? Is it just a neurological glitch? Is it a gate to another dimension? Or is it just something that science hasn't caught up with yet? Some say it's just a dream. Others swear that there's more to it. Maybe it's both. Whatever it is, it's something that has been with us for centuries and it's not gonna leave us anytime soon. So the next time you wake up and can't move, take a deep breath and just remember this. Don't open your eyes.